live. Give me a second. Let me turn that down a little bit. All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers live stream. Let me get Troopers up here. Well, apparently I can't show. God. Troopers is here, I promise. I'm not making that up. Let's do media player, that's why. Ah. That's why I wasn't showing. There he is, and he's the big Troopers. He's a big boy. All right, hold on, let me fix that. All right, let me get this guy down here. Shrink him down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Hi, guys. I'm just getting everything set up. Wasn't planning on doing another stream, but... well, then we got news. And we got a lot of news, and we got to cover the news. That's what we do here at Arsh. I was outside, and I got stung by a wasp, so I have a big welt on my left upper shoulder here. I was doing stuff for the 501st Troopers, came back. I got a text from Desi. I'm like, I'll talk to my little snarf. And then I saw what you wrote. I'm like, aha. This. Let's get all this that set up. This. There we go. All right. Hi, everybody. Give your greetings. Say hi to me. Say hi to Troopers. We're going to break down the latest news here because it's a lot of news. A lot of it good, a lot of it like, we called it. I don't think there's any ambiguity in this stuff, so, you know. We got kit reveals, New Republic, Imperial Remnant, makes sense. We got the Mando Grogu movie coming out, so we'll cover that. General stuff on who the characters are. If you want to read the kits, we'll get into the kits, but, like, just general breakdown of it. So, yeah, and we're going to talk about all the upcoming Cantina changes, things of that nature, a lot of big announcements at the first post. So, yeah, we're going to cover this. Good and bad in both. Like, the characters are fine. The characters are just what they are. Kind of what we don't know what the last two characters are, which makes me nervous. Why do we not have the new characters?
Yeah, so we don't have the last two marquees, and we don't know the legendary. Correct.
So, they're doing this bullshit again. If you don't invest, you don't know what it's going to be. It's got to be something Mando and Grogu, because we already kicked out by the New Republic characters. That's where they're leaning forward. Now, what we don't know, if this is going to be for a raid, a GL, and or both, right? Because typically we've been getting GLs in September. So if we do a 3-month error, starting next week, we'll be in May. So May, June, July. Might be a little early. I'm thinking this might be another legendary. But like Mace was, where you need it for the raid, right? If you don't get him the first time, you're hosed, right? You have to wait, and they're making you wait a little bit longer than normal. But yeah, get your greetings and stuff. We're gonna chill here on a Monday. Wasn't planning on streaming, but hey, you know, life fine. Yeah, I was out getting some yard work done, and I got attacked by a wasp for no reason other than it just felt like stinging me. There was no, it's not near a nest. I wasn't doing anything obscene or obtuse. I was just taking trash to the front. All of a sudden, come back into the backyard. Whack! I mean, that sucker hit me in the shoulder, and I just reacted, went, so he is no longer among the living. And it's just pain. I mean, it's not like it's more annoying than anything. I'm just sitting there going, oh, come on. Really? So I did the normal stuff. Good treatment for any bee stings or wasp stings. Do you know what it is, Troopers? A home remedy?
Isn't it like
baking
aloe?
Baking powder. Or
okay.
Put a little bit in, make a little paste out of it, put it on that, and it'll absorb all that stuff. And then let that sit for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Clean it up, and then use witch hazel. So it dries up and gets rid of all that. So, yeah. And then I got a bunch of stuff for the 501st stuff. So I was working on the Mando costume. I just happened to come back in because nothing had been going on. So I'm outside. I got my, YouTube playing in the background. I'm repainting stuff. I'm working on some stuff. Come back in. Desi messed around. I'm like, oh, Desi jingle snare stuff. But then I see the Troopers It messaged me like aha. Mm-hmm. So let's hide all the boys and girls. Jedi TJ says, hello there. Hi Ranger, I already saw you trooper, so sup dude. So sup dude.
Oh,
Lady Geek with the 15 stream streak. Blue Flash with the... Yeah, I got you there, Luke. Check these down on stream. Yes, like that. Like that. Reset it. Thank you. Thank you, Satan. Vader Slaps, I'm back in the saddle again. Word. Vinyl says, hey guys, so what do you think about the road ahead to the news? We're going to read through it. We'll give you our, that's what we're here to do. Do a live update. You guys can share your thoughts. I said, some good stuff in here. Some stuff I'm like, okay, cool. A lot of stuff for new players. Some stuff for old. Good. There's some stuff in here I'm just like, CG's at it again. But it's not something that we haven't warned you about in the future. We're pretty solid about the Mando Grogu stuff. It's coming. We were solid about this other stuff. Because I've been doing this for 10 plus years and I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. There's nothing CG does that surprises me anymore. I'm like, okay, y'all gonna learn the hard way, but you know, y'all keep doing what you're doing, but we're gonna get into it. But Rogue, what's up? Says, I will give props CG for training mode, but seriously, would have been so hard to put in an on Octago and defense Tron. You make a good point. So, yeah, let me pull this up. I'll give people a couple more minutes, and then we have the new RSheet playlist going, so if you want to hear that, please go to YouTube. It's on Spotify. 5 more subs, and then we get a new song. And I know those guys have been diligently working on new songs.
yes.
We'll get that out, so you guys have been crushing it on the sub goal. The tip jar goal, we're getting there. Only 3,500, I think, to raise. They're still exacting the 501st. Yeah, I got the new belt buckle done today. I got some more grenades I'm going to get fixed up and painted, and I'll get those on the belt.
Hello, preload, my old friend.
Actually got the new belt rifle clip, but I'm going to have to take apart the leather on the bandolier, take the other one off. I can't quite tell how it's put in there. Get that removed, and then we'll replace it with this. And it'll be just glorious. Glorious, I tell you. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for the Biofelicia preload. Thank you, Jedi TJ, for the call. Good to see you, Rogue. Good to see everybody. And again, you want to support us with subs, memberships, whatever you want to do, it's fine. If you want to hit tip in the tip jar, please feel free. You're more than welcome. We were going to do a video, and then we looked at the sheer Gettysburg of address of stuff that we got, and I'm like, let's just do both. Holy moly guacamole. That is a plethora of information. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
Everybody, if you want to listen to all this, I suggest getting a cup of water, get a beer, whatever you drink, get something to eat. We're going to be here a while.
Food, a snacky. I like that, troopers. Yeah, make sure you're getting your vitamins.
I need to get my soda, actually. Hold on.
Hey, you go get your soda, because we're going to give it another minute or two to everybody get put up here. Baby Yoda, what's up? Bring your pee bucket. Yep. Baby Yoda eyes, they're watching you. Vinyl says training mode. The way they announced it is an absolute joke. What should I test if only one side has datacrons, no armcrons are active at all? I don't know what you test. I mean, technically, it's again for newer players, testing teams, learning how to use teams and stuff. I agree with you. I don't know why that's not included in that, because since omicrons and datacrons are a big part of it. Feels like more of a new player thing, like you get the new team or you want to, get used to the mechanics of it and stuff. What it feels like more than anything. Kind of my take on it. Don't know why they didn't include that stuff. But then again, they don't pick it, so. Whoa! Man says, happy up, Ranger Skewers. Just dropping in to say hi, not staying around as I'm watching a movie, but wanted to say hi. Well, we always love having you here. Yeah. Wolfman, we got you, brother.
Baby Yoda, I said bring your pee bucket.
Yeah, yes, the gamer pee bucket. I did watch Maul first, as I always do. I get up in the morning. I got up early. I watched the mall show. Then I cooked my eggs for the next 4 days afterwards. But I watched the next 2 episodes. Fantastic. The show is fantastic.
I almost cried in episode 8.
Yeah, well, we're not going to speak about it. We're just going to say it's really good. You should check it out. No spoilers. Give spoilers, you're going on a timeout, maybe a ban. Jimbo! All right. So if you've not read this will be new to you. If you have read it, as we go through, you can give your thoughts. So yeah, it's kind of the way I feel. It's rolled to some good stuff, some things that seem more monetization coming. Oh, big time monetization coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, big time. But we already called what they were going to do like a while ago.
That is the one thing I want to put on the record. I told Ranger maybe they're going to do something. Ranger, I'm going to give you credit, as I told you on public, on cam. You called everything that's coming, word for word.
It is what it is, man. This ain't rocket science. I mean, I have a brain. I've been known to use it. Ray Rocks is good Manic Monday evening, Ranger Picklers. Hope everyone is safe from the storms today. Yeah, I got stung by a wasp today, Ray Rock, right here. Little bastard, not to worry. Not only did I kill him, I went on a hunting mission. I went full Empire on those bugs. I went full Geonosis. I had the spray can of poison, and I was every little wasp nest I found got liquefied. What they deserve, because I wasn't bothering them in the slightest. Just walking along, doing my own thing. Like, you want to declare war on me, bitch? You're gonna get it. So I hope they learned a valuable lesson. Don't sting Ranger for no reason. I didn't fuck with your nest. I didn't do anything. You just came randomly and stung my ass. Yeah, we got outside. It's in the south, of course. But it was just like, it just came up stung me. I'm like, you little shit. I mean, I killed it immediately because I was like, like, you little bastard. I felt like someone just poked me with like a needle. I was like, oh, come on. Really more annoying than anything because, pain was like, I was more annoyed at it, and it just kept, burning. That was like, but I was like, I can't deal with this right now. I got to get all this trash out. So that's what I was doing. So I got all the trash out, came inside, did the normal treatments. Well, after I went on a mission to get my revenge. So yes, I could make sure the Death Star plans were leaked. I'm 2 weeks behind Maul and Troopers. Well, yeah, you might have that reaction. So yeah, no spoilers. I'm doing good, Jimbo. Outside the bee sting, or sorry, the wasp sting. Vinyl says, especially since CG's been contracted by some players that have a sandbox mode with Datacrons and offered to them long ago. I've never. Where is that? I've never heard of that, and I've been to the betas. I would know. I have my contacts. Running Baldman says, evening, Ranger and Troopers. Evening.
Evening.
Yes. Last I will have Oh yeah.
Did a whole Geonosis purge like the Empire.
Yeah, pretty much. All we know is that there's a shit ton coming for May the 4th. They didn't announce what. We just know there's a ton coming. The ones you're looking for, I don't know, Mando. I just know they're coming.
We will know tomorrow in the update drop.
That's true. Look out for Swgoh events. It'll list all this stuff for you. That's a good call. Okay, let's get into this. I think we've got all the greetings in. We got all the homies and homettes here. So there we go. All right, from Meathead, upcoming Cantina update plus more. There's a lot more. Today we are sharing a major visual and functional refresh for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I think it's overdue. Kind of cool, right? But 10 years behind it, Swgoh was ready for a new look and a more modern feel. Our teams delivered that on that vision, and we cannot wait for you to see it. Alongside the update, we also made improvements to a few modes, expanding areas to bring in resources, reducing areas to make it a cleaner experience. Now, without further ado, let us jump to the details. Cantina update. Yeah, good point, Jimbo. Don't forget about your Proving Grounds and or other sims. Your galactic thingies. Yeah. We possibly could. I just don't know, Mando. Depends on what's on their fragile little minds. Yep. Good for you. Good job, Jimbo. Cantina update. Let's see. I'll click on the picture. There it is. Looking clean. Looking different. A little different there. Okay. All right. Faye's Cantina has completed a full remodel and a major glow up. Tables give more information right out in the cantina, and getting around is easier. Visual and navigation update. Updated models and textures for cantina tables, patrons, and employees. Patrons are more varied and occasionally move through the cantina. Important information is now surfaced in the cantina so for easier access. Navigation requires fewer taps, clicks with less obstruction. Tables, the separate rooms dedicated to guilds and ships have been removed. It is more talkative if you hang around the cantina for a while. I don't hear what she has to say. They look good though. Cantina table updates. Coliseum Marquee visually updated but functionally the same. Arena table now provides top level info about your squad, fleet, and ranks, and your current GSE. Guilds new table gives direct access to guild info and management tools and a redesigned UI. We'll check that out when it comes out. There are some pictures here, but not all these have pictures. Raise new table with direct access and top level information about your guilds. Guild events. New table with direct access and top level information about your guild. Territory war or territory hot dog. Campaigns now includes all campaigns, including fleet and mod campaigns. Events now show active events cards at the top level. Includes a new challenge tab as the new home of challenge and ship challenges. Events now unlock at level 15, reduced from 20. Basic training events have had their unlock level shifted down to fill the new space. So there you go. Jimbo says, Mando more than likely. We have no confirmation. It's going to be Mando. Come on. It's Mando. Hey, Plumbus, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Plumbus. We're going over the news. A lot of stuff. Ray Rock, I have a question. My casting rebel team is at level 75 and ISB is at 46. Is it more benefit I upgrade the rebels level 8 for 2 relics? Or... I mean, it depends. If you're really going hard like I am on the rebels, then take them higher. Like, because if you're not going to go hard on the ISB, let them come in when they come in. It's not like you're hurting for gear, I think, Ray Rock. So,
I would say if you're going to do anything, because the big thing is at low 85 you get all the Zetas equipped. I don't know if you have Zeta.
75 is most of the abilities. You get them at,
all them at level 7.
Here 12, I think it's 75 is relic 0.
Is get relic 0. Yeah, gear 13.
So yeah, I mean, it just depends. I would focus on the. I focused heavily. Will be focusing heavily, but I got casting say at 7 stars unlocked, and he's ready to go. Because I'm stupid.
Thank you.
Very dumb. Blue Flash. Blue Flash. So yeah. All right. Is it May the 4th in 5 days? May the 4th is Sunday?
It's next week. Monday.
Next Monday. So a week away, yeah. So we did that. You can see all the stuff here. Some more pictures. And then campaign restructuring. All right, let's take a look at this. The light side, dark side, cantina, and mod campaigns have had complete content overhauls. They now represent more specific moments in the Star Wars stories you know and love, with a few new faces among the enemies you'll face. These changes will go live one day after the Cantina update. Structural and reward changes. Reduce encounters per battle. Most now just have one encounter, though each tier has 1 to 2 battles with a second boss encounter. That's nice. 7 new battles added to end of light side hard and dark side hard campaigns, just distributed across tiers 6 through 9. So 7 new battles, light side, dark side, across tiers 6 through 9. Got it.
There's less waves, Ranger. It's going to be harder to farm those like quests if they do.
We'll figure it out. We always find it in a journey guide or something. You know, we'll figure it out.
Fair.
So you can see the Cantina battles. Looks like they've moved the green and the blue. Flawless. There's flawless here, flawless there. Starforger Zetas now there. So there you go. Cantina battles have.
Those are first time rewards right there.
Those are all first time rewards. Okay, Cantina battles
the
have
Zetas and Omicrons.
Okay, so this is the new Cantina 9th tier. Okay. Cantina battles have a new 9th tier of 7 additional battles, including first time rewards of Zeta and Omicrons. So first time you get what? 10 Zetas and Omicrons? Jesus Christ. That's nice. Holy moly. Okay, that's nice. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 Zetas, 70. If that's across the board.
If that is,
Wow.
and then the Hermit Yoda added. That's nice. Well,
Oh, yep. Saturday is the Kentucky Derby. Oh, bluegrass. Jimbo says 20 days till my birthday too. Oh yeah. Now after you complete and get all the goodies the first time, that's his tradition. Oh, I like that they got Cartex in there too. Shock prods, very nice. Very nice. Okay, okay. So some green. I wish I'd shown us one of the what those flawless signal data are, because you know where I'm going to be at.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's all I farm. Wasn't moved. You could still farm it from tier. Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so Omicron drops moved from tier 8 battles to tier 9. So if you want Omicron drops, you have to go to tier 9. Increase the drop rate, but they also cost 2 more energy or 4 more energy up from 16. So for a slight increase in drop rate per energy. Okay. Tier 8 nodes that previously dropped Omicron materials now drop Zeta materials instead. 1% drop rate, double the prior Omicron rate there. Okay. So
Ranger, something else that I just noticed in that picture is the tier 9 battles cost 20 energy of Cantina.
Yeah, that's what we just read.
Not 16. Yeah.
So, but you're getting more stuff, higher drop rate. But that's kind of like the same as it was before.
Yeah.
You know, so nothing there. But I do like that they're adding it. We'll get some new content.
It's nice. It's nice.
Some new places to farm stuff. Get on what you need. I do like seeing the greens and blues there. I like that there's Zetas at the end there. You can get Omicrons and Zetas if you need to farm that. There's some Cartex there. Okay, not bad. Hey, LBC, the birthday boy. Well. Look what the cat dragged in. Good to see you too, brother. Going over this new news, man. So many problems in the LBC. You know what's up, brother. Mod battles cut down from 9 tiers to 2. I like that. Tier 1 consists of the same rewards as tier 3 of the mod challenge, but still requires 10. Okay, compared to 16 mod challenges. Okay. Tier 2 is identical to the previous tier 9, rewarding mod size tier, but now unlocks earlier players at 16. I'm okay with this. Mod challenges will continue to be available in the challenge tab of the events tab until the campaign chains go live, at which point mod challenges will permanently removed from game with quests requiring completion of the challenges updated or removed. Okay. So they're slimming down the mod shit, which I kind of like, and I like, you know, more streamlined. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right. I have no problem with any of this so far, Cantina. It looks cool. Yeah, I mean, this is
everything that we've read so far, good things.
Oh, I don't know if they're making it. They're doing a lot of stuff for new players here, Mando Martin. Now, is it overwhelming? Yes, it is. But is it beneficial to you, Mando Martin? Absolutely. Story alignments by campaign. If you're interested, tier 1 will be Phantom Menace, Attack of Clones, Clone Wars, blah 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 blah, and then difficulty. You can see they've done it based off something from movies, the shows, the comics. I see Dr. After there. I'm like, that's a graphic novel.
Don't see Acolyte. No, kidding.
So far so good. Well, it's gonna get a little spicy here, Rob. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Ranger, where this idea will affect new players the most. And this stuff, no, I think it's beneficial to new players, right? It's fine for me and troopers and the vets, right? This is like, okay, cool. We get some new stuff, that's fine. But I think it's more. This is definitely geared toward new. Farming and economy changes. Let's get into this. With a total of 21 new campaign missions, the number of units have had the resources for shard farming shifted around. Also, a few characters now farmable for the first time. So there you go. Looking. Django, no. Cad Bane, no. But no. Eighth Brother, Vulture. Kylo Ren's command shuttle, okay. Wampa General. Oh, Wampa's now farmable. Cantina. Is he for the first time?
Yeah, all the TB characters are now farmable.
Yeah, Rolo is now farmable for the first time. That's what I was looking for, but I was trying to read through this. So she's farmable. So Pro Droid is now farmable for the first time. You'll and added to the regular schedule move to being farmable. There'll be a new node with Darth Schmader, the new one. Okay, and then Cantina, what's new? Cantina 9A, we saw that would be Wampa. 9E will be Grievous, we saw that. 9G will be Hermit Yoda, farmable. All these are all farmable for the first time. Fleet Hard 3B, added Business G, replacing TIE Defender and joining Temple Guard. And Fleet Hard 5E, added TIE Advance, replacing the Mandalorian, still farmable at Darkside Hard. C. Yep. There's higher energy. There's more drops. The percentages went up, but you have to play. And every time they add a tier, the energy always goes up. But as long as the drop goes up, that's fine. Yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much is what it seems like, Schmegan. Good to see. Schmegan says they basically moved all the ships to the same nodes as the pilots or vice versa. Yep. Also, it's my opinion, but they need to make Lightspeed tokens a permanent thing in the game. I agree with that. Other economy changes. Omega battles have updated event art and rewards. Refresh costs remain the same, but now they grant the following rewards. Tier 1, you get 20 of the MK3 building materials. Nice. Tier 2, you get 10 Omega building materials. Tier 3, 3 Zeta building materials. So that's good. Credits and shipbuilding materials are no longer required to promote a unit star level. Not only the unit shards are required. Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
so like, you know how to 7-star a character, it costs 1 million credits, now it doesn't.
Wow. Okay, so that's good. There you go. We're all paying men on some form. Some are easier than others.
Mm.
Cantina currency shipments of MK1 and MK2 character building materials have had the quantity of materials they provide increased from 1 to 50. Cost remains the same. That's a nice change. This one I really liked. I think I saw this today. The cap on micro tuners, aka mod reroll materials, has increased from 300 to 1,000. Thank Christ. That is nice. That is nice. That is really nice. I like that. I like that. That's nice. Now that's a nice change. Updates to drop rates that will go live with the campaign content. Training droids now drop into higher qualities and greater quantities. Campaign missions as well as smuggling and galactic war rewards. Ship enhancement droids now drop on higher qualities and blah blah blah, and as previously dropped. And MK1, 2, and 3 now drop at higher rates and quantities as previously. So those are some good changes. The micro tuners, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't really done anything with those of late, Ray Rock, because I've just been so limited on the upper echelon because of the One Piece. You know what I'm talking about? That limited me, so I haven't really had a chance to calibrate or wanted to calibrate anything. I just looked at it today. I was like, oh, great, fantastic. Solipus Senility says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Saul. We just call him Saul. I'm with you, LBC Rob. Oh, I didn't do the thing. I'm gonna get yelled at. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put the shoey thingy in. Thank God Desi's not available right now. Hold on, let me do that. Because I got to raise this money for this 501st shit. Oh no, Memento,
overall,
4 for 4. Yeah, so far pretty good, right?
Overall, pretty good. I like the changes that we've read. The attenuators are great for all players. A lot of great changes for free-to-play players, farming those shards, especially those TB characters now that they're on a node. It's easier to do, right? It's not tied to a currency. Pretty good changes for free-to-play overall.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm digging this. But don't worry, we know what's coming.
Don't worry, chat. There's going to be some spice thrown your way.
Spicy meatballs. Let me get this in there. And you guys know the deal. If we get 5 subs, we'll play a new song. I don't know if you have one. Well, we will be.
I'm waiting for Finn to ask me for the group song. I said, "Let me know when you're ready, and I'll send you."
No, just send it to him. Just send it to him.
Oh, just send it.
Don't wait for him. Just send it. Yeah, screw him. Make him work. You got to make Finn work.
Well, because he's like, okay, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Just tell him. I mean, don't overwhelm him. You know what I'm saying? But just
no. Because I have 2 songs ready. I've just been waiting on my hand. So.
Okay. Tier 4 Lightspeed token is Relic 5. I believe that is correct, Ali. Good to see you, Ali.
Yes.
Contingent!
Yes,
Good evening. Hello, my friend. Yes, they need to drop shot farming. Yep, I know.
Tier 4 is the Erodium LST, which is Relic 5, 6 stars.
Okay, there you go.
And then Kyber is 6-star relic. I mean, 7-star relic 6.
Okay, they're reducing the price of that. Nice. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said, there's some really good stuff in here, right? So, I don't. But yes, Journey Guide reorganization. You saw it already. They just changed this for the guides. If you want to see where it is, it's right there. If you want to see it, go in the game. You can see it. It's not. It's like, okay, there it is. Look for the character, you'll find it. So that's really not much to cover there. Early game experience. As with most of our recent updates, we spent more time refining the early game experience for new players. More work has been done to streamline tutorial flow, minimize required tabs, clicks. I like that. The error unit inventory no longer appears before player level 20 when Coliseum unlocks. Tutorial dialogues have a new character art. Dr. McNar, Adjutant Van Teal, blah blah blah, are no longer on the tutorial duty with the responsibility for design duty. You think Marvel Strike Force is better balanced than Galaxy Heroes? Possibly, but they've had their shitty moments too, so yeah. That was actually the one thing I saw they did when we had the Fire in the Hut messaging. The Journey Guide changed that. Are mods changing? The only thing we know is that the micro tuners are being changed from 300 to 1,000, and this they changed like the mod challenges stuff to make it more streamlined. That's it, but nothing on mods themselves. I hadn't seen anything like that. Now, one thing they did do: mods can be sold directly from a reward dialogue. Thank Christ. Tap click a mod in the reward screen to bring up its detail, which now includes an option to sell it. Amazing. I cannot tell you how amazing this is. I got so much of these shits in there that just sitting there, and I don't want to roll them, so it's just like, did you have to pick them up? Oh, I love this. Yeah, that is nice. That is a huge quality of life update. I absolutely love this. Fucking hell. Well, up to a point then, but there's also stuff that Marvel Strike Force has that it's just different, man. They're gonna get you. Trade, Marvel, Star Wars. They're all gonna. They have different ways of getting that money from. That is huge, though. It's ginormous. The Grand Dom, what's up? Since if the mod node is cheaper, doesn't that mean we get more mods? I don't know. I didn't see a drop rate on those myself.
No drop rate change. No.
So, the buttons to collapse and expand status effect displays now appear in combat by default, and the option show the button has been in its menu. Guild reward crates and raids now have more descriptive names. Very nice. Fleet Battle 5e normal difficulty simply reduced to better match surround. Oh, nice. I forgot about that. Jesus, it's been a hot minute since I even ever fucked with that thing. Oh, that's true. All right. Okay. So this is just the update stuff here. Now, I need to do the community update here.
Yeah.
This is where we're going to get into. I wanted to get to that first to get into specific changes. So when we come here, whatever was left out of the other thing, right? But those are all the changes. I think those are some really positive changes. Some really good stuff in there, right? So we'll give flowers. Yeah. So. All right. So hello, all champions. We're thrilled to share an update packed with information from air updates and economy turning to loan unit. Told you there. First, let's kick off with a rundown of our next major upcoming update. Cantina 2.0. We'll cover all the updates in other posts. Yeah. That's the overview. We just did the entire thing. So so you want to do about the Cantina? I literally just read the entire post of this. If you want to do the quib notes, you can go here. We're going to skip that. All right, economy changes. We're adding 40 freely accessible air levels for all players, giving you more room to... Characters that reach the highest air level of 135 will convert to Relic 8 at the end of the era. Or additional costume tiers will accompany these new air levels. Please note that all players will still be able to reach the 12 for free with mode engagement. the end of the era. So after you've done your stuff, so basically, what if I'm reading this correctly, true, you still have to go through the process, like we are right now, like I just did with Cassian. Reese required 85, 7 stars, unlock the legendary. Then you get more stuff you can do to change their stuff at the end of the era to get them higher relics. This is what I'm reading.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So whatever you're at the end, you get to bump up your stuff, whatever you want. Yeah. We are increasing the rewards across the era to help players grow their relic levels faster. At a high level, we're aiming to increase era currency inflow by at least 200% for all players. Accompanying this increase, we're reducing the price of Tier 4 Lightspeed tokens from 5,000 EC to 30,000, 5,000 EC. Okay?
Can I mention something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
If I may. I do like how they're increasing changes that we're about to go over with the currency and stuff, but the thing that I want you guys to also remember is that in order to reach these levels, they are going to be tied behind star count as well.
Yes.
So you can get to level 75 and stuff, but you have to have 5-star character.
Or
you have to have
7
6-star character for the other 7 stars. Yep.
Yeah. So you're
So
but I always
just remember that.
It's $130 to $150 depending on where you're at. You know, roughly.
And I wonder how much it's going to be to get a relic 8.
I don't know, but I'm not worried about that. Like, it's nice, right? But if I have my characters relic 2 and I can take like the main team I'm looking for, those 6 characters, get into like relic 5 or 6, that does save me some relic material, you know, coming out of the era. So I'm okay with this. That's fine, right? Full spend, difference between old inflow and new inflow, approximately 204%. Okay, episode pass purchases. Now this was important. Inflow adjustment approximately 419%. Free to play, high engagement, inflow adjustment approximately 344%. So they're increasing it significantly, right? So this era we are introducing some new and updated store offers. There's a new offer containing both character shards and era level materials to provide another avenue for kickstarting progress. I'll have to look at it on the price and everything. Era level material bundles have been updated to reflect the new era levels. Era level material bundles will roll out over time rather than being available at once, in an effort to preserve progression pacing while still providing it. I don't understand that one.
I do.
Go ahead.
I do. It's basically what they're saying is that they're making it so that people can have more access to other like the higher tiers and stuff, right? But like those that want to spend the money and invest in the era currency, which is why they're doing the bundles to get ahead on the era levels and stuff like that, they still have a quote unquote competitive advantage to do better, which is what we're going to get into later.
With the upcoming title updates, we're excited to introduce loan unit, which we mentioned in our last update. During this era, loan units will replace the summon units in the Coliseum. Loan units are available to all players during their respective era and can only be used in era modes. They go away at the end of the era, making room for different loan units to arrive at the start of the era. I told you they were going to do this shit. How do we upgrade loan units? All of your loan units have the same era level and they can't be upgraded directly. Instead, they are upgraded whenever you receive a loan unit era level increased token, which is automatically consumed to level all your loan by 1. For this era, they will be provided primarily via daily inbox messages to make sure that those who show up later in the era can still claim them are permanently behind. Future eras, we're looking into ways to improve clarity and user flow for obtaining the era increased tokens. To use loan units, you can select them from the roster during pre-battle unit selection. You must bring in at least one air unit, however you can't enter battle with a squad of only loan units. Loan units will create opportunities for you to aircraft strategize within air content, setting the stage for more exciting updates coming later in the year. When loan units arrive, we will provide you with enough units to allow for multiple faction squads to aircraft symmetry compositions. Looking forward to see what you want with in the air, saying then they list all this shit, right? We're right here, the New Republic errors. You see we have Captain Carson, R5D4 Snowtrooper, Zeb, and to be named. So they're monetizing again.
Take the reins. You got it.
I mean, it's just what they're doing.
Mm.
But yeah, boo CG indeed. Like, you think we're gonna fall for this shit? You are sadly mistaken, man. Like, we'll figure out what we just have to do enough for us to get our rewards every day. But they're trying to monetize. I don't know. I don't think CG is getting the message. Casting is a disaster. Like, the difference between those who unlocked, you know, for the first era with Maul and everything to Cassian, right? Which is a very popular show, Andor, right? But for them to say, not only do you have to do all the stuff for the characters for this era to level them and shit, but if you want to use loaned units and all this shit, it's ridiculous. I know they're going to monetization. I didn't see in there like talking about packs and stuff like that. I guarantee you there's going to be some shit like that in there, which is absurd.
I know what they're going to do, Ranger. I know exactly what they're going to do. I already know what they're going to do. Well, I don't want to spoil what's coming because you're going to read it, but in that new thing that they're adding with the PvP, that's how you're going to get those tokens, those extra ones, by being the best.
Which is absolutely ridiculous. CG, your game is going to go down the toilet. I warned you not to do this. I told you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You didn't listen to me. You're just doubling, tripling down on this stuff. You're losing players. People are spending less. If you think that this is going to make people want to spend more with this nickel and dime shit you're doing, which I demonstrated today because I put my money where my mouth is. I got casting to 7 stars and ready to rock and roll. It's not like I didn't make the investment. So, Bryce. Okay. Feature update information. Overcharge. Mods have been the way to distinguish your character from someone else, and while the depth and breadth of the system is great for long-term collection and variety, it isn't well suited to the 12-week time frame of the standard era. Yet we recognize that stat differential is critical to the way you play and craft your characters. That is the biggest bunch of horse shit I've ever seen them put. But I digress, we continue. The new overcharge system will seek to fill that role while reducing complexity and eliminating randomness. You'll be able to modify the stats of both air units and lone units in a controlled manner, helping you craft unique squads by paying money! Just say it! God, they're so disingenuous. We wanted to make them as frictionless as possible, so you'll also be able to shift your strat distribution around at will at no cost, so you can experiment and discover new strategies freely. So you make an investment in something that, again, goes away after time, man. You guys are just losing the picture here, man. God almighty, man. Digress. When it comes to the resources needed to participate in the overcharge system, majority of the resources will be earned through your normal gameplay. We want everyone to have ample opportunities to make their units and lone units distinctly there. Okay. I will be shocked if these last two things we discuss do not have monetization associated with.
Well, distinctly theirs, how I word that is you see how it said most of the materials you need will be from playing every day. What about the other materials?
They never talk about the rest? They never talk about pets. They're such pussies, man. They will never talk about the monetization. They just want it to be a surprise.
Or it being tied to the leaderboard of what we're about to talk about. Yeah.
Era Arena. I told them not to do this, but they're doing it. They're going full throttle ahead. They are going full throttle ahead. They can't even get GAC correct. They can't get other shit correct. Fleet's a dumpster fire, but they're going to add a new arena. They've got to figure it out. This ought to be extraordinary. Hello, Boogie. We're very excited to announce a new individual PvP mode for Air Units, or Air Arena. This is a place to test ideas and try fresh experimental setups. How? We're all using the same goddamn team with the shit we have to buy. What a load of horse shit. It all begins with faction tag sharing. Air units will share select faction tags with other units you bring with them, which will help open up the option for bringing in. There will not be a score cap, so push your squads as far as you can while you experiment. Working together with lone units and overcharge, of course, because you get paid more money. You'll have plenty of room to theorycraft something unique and compare results with others. In what way? If I watch one person who spends a fortune put a video out on it, why would I bother?
Push your squads. All that tells me invest more money in order to do that.
We look forward to seeing what you come up with. We don't feel like giving you any feedback, CG.
I know I'm gonna do with this. I'm honestly, and not you. I'm gonna say this in the calmest way possible. I'm gonna do the same thing that I do in Coliseum. Put it on auto and see what I do.
Air Arena will also provide you with an opportunity to battle others your Air Shard. You'll earn banners based on your best arena battle of the day, and those banners will determine your ranking on the leaderboard. To make sure things ring fresh, Air Shards will reset each era. And now, the maybe on before, with the introduction arena, we'll be retiring Squad Arena and refreshing your quests to make way for the most requested feature in the game's history.
Wait, what?
The edition you have been screened for is finally here. So Squad Arena is going away.
No, Ranger, hold on. Can we stop there? Because a lot of my Shard Shop currency for my Galactic Legend tickets come from my Shard Shop currency. Like I'll use that, get the Shard Shop currency.
Not Shard.
No, the Squad Arena currency.
What do you do? Well, yeah, but I mean,
because you make that into Shard Shop currency and use that Shard Shop currency for Galactic Legend tickets.
Well, there's other ways, and I'm not. I mean, it is what. I'm not too overly concerned about that aspect because there's other ways to do it, right? And trust me, I don't do that, and I have plenty of shard currency. Trust me, you'll be fine, brother.
Okay. I trust you. Keep going.
The Grand Dom, kind of weird that they are wondering around what's going to happen with prestige and the units in there. Yeah. Didn't say. Trading mode has officially arrived in a future update. We understand Squad Arena has long been a place for testing new characters and datacrons in order to understand how things work, and we want to make sure you also have the ability to learn and practice. To address this, we'll be replacing Squad Arena with the new training mode. This new mode will be accessible in the squad management section of your inventory, allowing you to battle against any squad you can build from your own roster. At its release, it will follow these standard battle rules. Only characters you own can be used. Only one Galactic Legend per side. Okay. You'll be able to use the same characters on both offense and defense. The current state of the units, gear, relic abilities, and mods is used on both offense and defense. Armorcrons will not be present. Similar to current Squad Arena, the datacrons will be usable on offense but not on defense at this time. Why do we care then? Why? I mean, so positives and negatives on this. Positives, I like this for newer players, players that are getting new teams to get kind of used to how they work and operate and, seeing your turn meter. There is good stuff here, right? For me, This does nothing. This is absolutely a nothing burger for me. Like, it does nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, if I can't test datacrons, that's my main thing, right?
Yep.
And there's no Omicrons either, so again, why?
No, I already see what their response is. Well, we didn't see a lot of engagement in.
I wonder why. Now, there'll be some engagement because new players, again, you get your new teams, you get your new GL, you want to get used to them, you want to test your mod and make sure everything's good. Great. Yeah. I think that's great. And I do like we have a sandbox mode for that kind of stuff. But what we really wanted it for was to get the new stuff, test it out, use the datacron so we can kind of figure things out before we go into our first week of each GAC, since you changed datacrons, that every round of GAC we have a new set of datacrons, that we have experience and an idea of what some of the shit's going to do. And then sometimes we get sideswiped because we're like, Jesus Christ, what is this shit? Which is really frustrating. So training mode is only your own roster. A pointless should be able to equip datacrons also in your knowledge. I agree. I don't understand this. Like, at least I was fighting someone else and I could look at their modding and stuff. Like, again, it does have positives. You can test your teams and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't understand this. There's no Omicrons. There's no datacrons. It's a basic thing. It'll help new players learn their stuff and they can practice in there against their own shit. But I mean, I can't test against a
Squad Arena is more useful because then at least you can test against datacrons.
I don't seriously understand. It is a step in the right direction, but it is not even close, man. You can take a step in the right direction, but they got about 10 more steps to get me there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said Allie.
Yeah. We could test Datacrons. We didn't have the Omicrons, but we can get kind of an idea of how stuff was happening. All right. The future. To wrap up this segment, we didn't talk about where we're heading next. Oh, goody. They have more wonderful ideas. We seem to consider that our recent focus on eras means we're moving away from the rest of the game. That's not our interest. Eras are designed to build on top of Galaxy Heroes, not replace the modes and systems invested in for years. Brain Arena Championships, Conquest, Territory Wars, TB, and Rage remain core to the game, and they will continue to evolve alongside eras. Over the past several updates, we focused heavily on building out the era system as we look ahead to keep our roadmap as we continue to improve and modernizing legacy systems across the game. At the same time, we're also investing in new ways for players to engage with Galaxy Heroes. No, you're not. Including how you experiment. No, you're not. Experiment, express your roster, and connect with others around the game. No, you're not. You're already seeing early steps in the direction with features like training mode. No, it's not. You're using your own. How am I getting to know other people when I'm testing my own? What experimenting? On a basic bitch level, I can learn some stuff, but oh god. This is so whack, man.
I'm sorry. I'm not even mad. I'm just laughing at this point.
So out of touch, man. Oh, it's so bad. Which open up more opportunities to theorycraft, test ideas, and purchase squads in new ways. No, it doesn't.
Oh, and Air Arena. Yeah.
Air Arena does nothing for you because you're doing stuff with Air Arena and all these other bullshit stuff that goes away. And then when it comes into Legacy, now you got to mod the characters and stuff like that, you know, and get all the things and bells and whistles you didn't have previously, which is going to change the dynamic. But if you want to test a team, you can fight your own teams, which, how does that help? Like, it helps new players learn and understand, like, how this shit works. But if I want to try SLKR versus Ray, and I only have SLKR, and I don't have Ray, how the hell am I supposed to test it until I get it to understand the dynamics of that matchup? I mean, what the hell are you smoking, Capital Games?
Connect with other players. That they threw that game mode in for connecting with other players.
I mean, I don't know what other. I mean, like Air stuff. I don't see people on Air because I could give a shit less about it. I'm not sort of going, oh, that person. Let me just connect to them. That is not how that works, man.
Or they want us to slide in their DMs and messages. Hey, great job on your score.
I say you paid money. I did not. The sheer numbers. What the fuck is this? Oh my God.
Not even mad. I don't even want to rage. Dude, I'm just laughing at this point. This is hilarious.
You're already seeing early steps in the direction of features like training mode, blah, 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 which is horrible. Alongside that, we'll continue improving core systems like Fleets, JC, TB, and Territory Wars. We'll also focus on overall quality of life, where we see opportunities to deliver more modern and expected experience. Now that I agree with the update that we read for Canteen, all that stuff are really good. Some really good quality of life stuff in there that I will give them credit for. Like on that aspect, I think they're kicking some ass. Right, that's some good stuff.
Look at Karth.
Oh, Karth, they've gone complete. They've gone plaid, brother. They went freaking plaid on this stuff, man. Karth, I'd like you to go test your Ray team against SLKR. But I don't have SLKR. Well, suck it up, nerd. Spend some money.
But don't worry, you can connect with yourself.
Yeah.
And be like, wow.
I tested my team against myself, and I learned a lot about myself, about what I don't have.
I learned that I suck at modding. Okay.
I suck at my mod, suck. Or actually, you face one of your other teams. Like, oh my god, my Ray's the best one ever. I'm gonna kick ass.
No, you beat someone and you beat your own team on defense. Yeah, this guy's mods suck. His speed is off.
I'm gonna get it. I got this.
Listen, if I could suck.
Oh, Karth, this is so bad. The arena shit.
Karth, I'm gonna say this from what I read, Karth and Ranger, you can step in. From what I read, there's 2 new avenues of spending with the overcharge and the new loaned units,
Yeah.
tokens.
So ridiculous. Like, all it does is just increase the power level of this, and then PvP just whose dick is bigger. There's nothing fun about it. Like, you can theorycraft all you want. If my shit's higher than yours, you don't win. Like, they can put bows on the sad thing, Carl, I was saying this earlier, they're a bunch of pussies, man. They never talk about the packs. I was always surprised. We have to find out later what the packs are. They never have the guts to talk about spending. Like, it's ridiculous.
They said they did mention packs with characters and era currency, but they said we'll give you that details at a later time.
Sure.
$95. Guarantee it's going to be a $95, 100 shards, and like level 65.
It's just so stupid. Like, they talk about all this stuff. It's just all smoke and mirrors, man. Pay us more money. If you want nice shit, pay us more money. Okay. I won't, but okay.
And the thing the one thing that does upset me, I will say, is the fact that they're releasing this era PvP mode before they're fixing all these other game modes that they're addressing. Yeah, but why couldn't you fix these before that?
I know, it's exactly...
Fix the older game modes
exactly
before you do the new one.
It's exactly what it is, Karth. All right, let me continue on. Let's talk about fleets for a second. Oh, really? We are? Okay. Ships are a huge part of Star Wars, and we don't think the current fleet experience fully lives up to that. Been saying it for years. Our goal is to make fleets feel like more rewarding and strategic part of your overall progression, not something separate or left behind. As we begin exploring here, we're targeting a few key improvements. Stronger connection to the rest of the game, so your investment in ship feels more impactful across multiple nodes. Okay. More strategic depth and decision making, both in how you build your fleet and how battles play out. There are choices and counterplays, so outcomes feel driven by planning and execution, not just matchup. Well, you have to introduce ships for there to make that work. No,
well, and also, you can't limit our theory crafting, so it's not just about matchups. Let us theory craft and come up with off-meta counters so that we can do that. So it's not just about, oh, Leviathan, we're going to throw this. Oh, it's Sector, we're going to throw that.
I mean, your Era Arena isn't next era, not the one starting May the 5th. Oh, I'm sure it'll pop up eventually. They're just introducing to us, but it's like... I mean, I said this back when they first did. They blindsided us with this announcement of Arena. I was like, oh no, they're gonna fuck that up, and it's gonna be totally monetized. Those were my exact words back in the day. Like this is, new game modes which are. How many of you love Coliseum? I don't. I find it boring and monotonous. Right? I only invest in it for the new characters. Yeah, I auto it. I don't engage in it. I don't find it fun. This does not make me want to engage with it more. I just got, what do I need to get the new characters so when I come into GAC, I have them ready? Yes, we need more money, buddy. That's pretty much the way it is, but this is over the top. Not even putting out good stuff. Like, I'm not even getting quality shit for, like, the money I'm spending. You know what I'm saying? I get the new characters. I'm happy with that. I'll stick with that motto. Oh, God. This is why I am so glad that I hoarded my materials and resources and stuff, because they're just monetizing stuff. You're gonna need them.
Whenever they drop the big thing, I'm gonna say, "Fuck you! I got the resources already. I have 6 Route 10s ready to go."
Go for it, brother. All right, these are large foundational systems, and meaningful updates will take time, but this work is an important part of how we're evolving Star Wars. I'll believe when I see it. They've been consistent with ships in forever. I'll believe it when they put it out. So then, I'm surprised they didn't talk about more relic levels either. Our goal is simple: to keep improving the modes you play every day while creating new ways to play, connect, express yourself in the game.
BS.
God, it's about making. Just say it. Say you want to. We'll share more details as our plans take shape. For now, we want to know your feedback is being heard and is directly shaping what comes next. Who gave this feedback? Because nobody here that I know gave any of this kind of feedback. What feedback was this? And you didn't listen to the feedback we've been saying. Like, don't do it. Stop. Please, don't do it.
All wings, check in. Red 3 standing by.
Beaver's rating.
Hey, it's a rabbit. We have a rabbit beaver sighting.
Red Fox standing by. Big Red standing by.
Red October standing by.
Helen Reddy standing by.
Simply Red standing by.
But here's what my concern is, Ranger.
Blundering fool!
is they're going to just make fleets more monetized because they know how much people have ported. We
Not
haven't
really.
gotten a capital ship in a while.
If it's capital ships, I mean, I'll make the investment, but I mean, sure they can, but it's just a money grab at this point. Again, we look at the post, right? This one's very disheartening because it's like they blew the same smoke up our ass that they've done before. Nothing surprising there. I'm not shocked. It's just like, all right, fuck around and find out. Because we're seeing spending go down significantly. If you think this is a good way to make players want to spend, we gotta look at the packs and stuff, but I'm just looking from one era to the next. Even if Mando Grogu is the next, which is going to be, the way you've monetized it, people are not interested. Like, they love the characters and stuff, but why pay that amount of money? Right? Yeah. Like, you want us to invest. Like, it's bad enough the shit we go through with Datacron, right? With the cycle that is. But buy stuff that lasts 3 months, it goes away. It's already bad enough that we make investments, huge investments, you know, and all the materials that we have overly invested in that we can't really use because we get so much of it. Now, they say they're increasing that by 200, 300, 400% in some of these regards. Again, I'll believe it when I see it. But yeah.
Well, Ranger, and remember the math that I sent you on how many people unlocked Cassian, just unlocked him?
It's ridiculous.
12.5% of the player base has him unlocked, even at 4 stars. That includes 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. What is their
motivation? Right? If you don't spend in Coliseum, with the arena or Coliseum, just go in, do your daily, get what you get. Don't care. Like, they're not motivated to spend. You're not giving them, one, the content that makes them excited, and two, the way you've monetized it. It's so over the top. It's just like, people see it, man. I mean, you think this is a smart plan, CG? Well, just keep looking at those numbers. Keep looking at that money going down. It's been going down. So, I'm just telling you. Yeah, Brandon Thompson says, how long are we gonna have these same bosses for? 84 years. Yeah, I remember when that post originally, they were like, we have to change bots and do all this dynamic stuff. No, it's been the same the whole time. Well, they're not doing a good job of it, Boogie. It's pretty bad. All right, before we get to the new kit reveals, and we'll talk about this. I'm not going to go over the new kit reveals because we ain't going to see them for, what, 6 months?
Yeah.
There'll be 3 if you pay. Well, we'll get them in 3 months, but you guys will have it fully done in 6 to 9. Yeah, if you guys were doing stuff for the costume, I'm doing this right now. I'm raising money for the 501st. I put the Mechano Lake Mall cosplay for charity in the 501st on hold. If you guys like to buy me a drink, feel free. Go link for the link. We got the new playlist of music. You can listen to. We're playing it right now. Go on our YouTube. You can listen to all the new music. Go on Spotify. You're more than welcome to download it, listen to it. They're really good. Hope you enjoy that. Enjoy that music. And if we get 5 more subs, we'll get a new song out. And then every 5 clinks, we play the ridiculous songs. A lot of them are about me. Most of them are about me. But we'll play all the fun ones for you guys if you want to hear those. So every 5 clinks, and you can make me drink something nice or not nice. Actually, all I have is...
The call of war is here.
Well, it could be water, soda, or Guinness. But I still have all the nasty shit there, so... But yeah. Now, New Republic characters, we're getting Mando Grogu. I mean, let's just be honest. The 4 characters is R5-D4. We talked about this before. Captain, whatever his name is. Yeah. The new Zeb, which we saw in the movie. And then Imperial Snowtrooper, right? Because we've seen the scene from the show, the movie trailer. If you haven't, then there are some snow scenes. So that makes total sense. Now, they're doing this shit again where the other 3 characters we're happy to announce. That is completely a pressure. That is nothing more than a pressure play. They want to force you to invest because what if you miss out, right? No, we can't Jedi TV. But yeah, I mean, if you want to read the kits, they're fine, but I mean, we've got months to go over the kit. I just want to introduce the new characters to you. But yeah, I mean, this is straight up a pressure campaign. Like they did the same thing in the first one, and they think that was the reason it was so successful, right? Because we didn't get Maul and all that stuff right away, right? We didn't know what it was. They're doing the same shit again because they announced.
What is the one thing I asked for, Ranger? Transparency.
You know, so let's just be honest about what they're doing. The new arena and the loan units is for them to try to finagle some more money. Fine, you know, gonna be shocked, CG. And them not announcing the character, which we kind of, if you're doing stuff from the new movie and it ain't Mando and Grogu, I'll be shocked. So,
well, I do want to point out in Zeb's name, it does say New Republic pilot for Zeb's character name. That's what his unit name is.
Sure.
And the only thing that I will say is every single character that has pilot in their name has a ship in game.
I wouldn't mind the new Hut character in that. I would be happy with that. I think that I'm excited for the new Mando Grogu movie. I think it looks really good. And the more I've seen the trailers and the story arc, I'm like, okay. All right. Pretty sick. I like that. I think that's dope. But yeah, but they're doing the same shit. It just, again, Coliseum, they blew smoke up our ass. They're blowing smoke up our ass again. All this experimenting and all this other stuff, it's just smoke and mirrors. If you want to do good, pay us. If not, then enjoy the game and get what you get when you get it, you know? So, I mean, there's nothing new or shocking about this. So, LBC Rob 1234 CG deserves more money. We need more money, buddy. Carth, you're Canadian. We need more money, buddy. Now, men have not tits, pecs. They take a
So overall, what are your thoughts?
there's a lot of good here. There's a lot of, I think the cantina changes and the life changes, the quality of life in there, really good. I mean, for the most part, there was a lot of good stuff in there, right? I think we can all agree on that. Some really cool stuff in there that I'm excited to see. Or streamlined, or that's, I love all that. I thought there was a lot of good stuff in there. The community update, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. We knew that this is what we were leading to when they first mentioned it. It's like, until their profit margin goes down and they see that this is completely a dumpster fire, you know, it's like they're going to learn the hard way. Well, don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. It could be Lady Geek. Yeah. Yes, I do like a lot of the new stuff for new players. I think that's really good. A lot more streamlined, more of the stuff. All that stuff is great. I think the quality of life changes, new changes for players. I think overall pretty good, right? But this
it's the Nev. It's not Sandbox.
It's not Sandbox.
Go ahead.
Not even Sandbox. Who said that?
Nev.
Nev said that? Where did Nev say
on
that?
Twitch. On Twitch. Dude, Sandbox mode.
No, Nev. No, it's not. It's not Sandbox. It's if you read it, bro, you're going to be quite upset.
Actually,
Rogue 1987 CG thinks this is actually for Spaceballs 2. The quest for more money. We need more money.
So Vader will be farmable on the 28th or 29th, whenever the update hits.
Apparently, Smeagol, the only slight leeway that I might give you is that they might not be their choice, the redacted tunes. Sure, I don't have a problem with that. The tunes are fine. I think the characters are fine. How they introduce him and all this other shit is... That ain't it, baby. Yeah, Stay Safe, Lady Geek, Ray Rock, yes. Yeah. Quick Sandbox, maybe. Hervorous Vader should be this week, I think. Yeah. We saw that in the sound.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is when it comes to the characters and their animations, they have been awesome recently. I love the kids. I love the characters. They're really, really cool. They're really awesome.
I'm excited
how they're releasing it, the game modes they're tied to. It's not it.
Not engaging.
It's not it.
Fun, man. Now, you can jump. No, Nev, I hate you. You can't ever join the Zoom, you psychopath. But yeah, the new Sandbox mode is not that. Not even close. Maybe in the future, maybe one day we'll actually get what we asked for. But right now, everything we asked for, other than what that is. And now they took away our Datacrons, because at least we could test Datacrons in Squad Arena. We can't even do that now.
Yep.
It's so stupid.
It's not even an option. Like, why are you removing Squad Arena? Why can't you just leave that there and add this? Like, why not?
I don't know.
But
it's supposed to, what is this? This launches tomorrow, right? Tomorrow or Wednesday?
Wednesday. Wednesday is always
Wednesday,
update day.
Okay, Wednesday.
But my one question to you, Ranger, is, well, it's we don't know, but it's like, what are these rewards that they're going to put into Coliseum? Because obviously they're going to put something in to incentivize the whales and the Kraken.
It's going to be something stupid, man. But I mean, the players are tuned out on it, man, because it's just like with the servo monitors and stuff. People are like, okay, I'll get Relic 10 when I get Relic 10 shit, you know, because they just don't care because it's too much. Like, I don't think CG understands that. Now, we need to see a change in what these packs will look like, what we get from the packs. But if it's the same old watered down bullshit, nickel and dime shit that they're pulling now and increasing it over time, right? Because it's cheap to get your characters leveled at the beginning. But man, once they get you in there, man, they up that price big time. And I think they're going to do the same thing they did with the other shit with leveling. They're going to do the same shit that they're going to do for the lone units. They're going to do the same shit in Arena. So, yeah. Hello, Jacko. This is Ranger. Oh, my Ranger. Hello, my friend.
Ranger dude. Hello,
hi,
Governor.
Nev. Oh, look at you looking all spiffy. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. Dude, it's a sandbox mode. I can use my own characters and I can test teams against them.
Oh, if you have them.
Yeah, if you have them.
Yes, but you can't use Omicrons or Datacrons or things.
They'll change. They will change their minds on the Datacrons very, very quickly when they realize that players will stump. I will stump up the crystals. I've got 2 layers and 2 barrises at the moment. I ain't stumping up the crystals to roll them because I don't see the point. If I can theory craft and actually find uses for them, I'll stump up the crystals for the Datacrons.
Oh, Nev, you think that they're going to add that?
Of course they're going to add it. If they think they can make money out of it, they will.
Well, possibly, but yeah, I just... And I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know why they didn't launch it immediately. Like, if you're going to take away Squad Arena, where we had some testing options, we couldn't use the Omicrons, right? But we could use Datacrons. Like, that's a big thing, and I'm really upset about that because we're getting blindsided every round of GAC now, every beginning of 3v3, 5v5. Thank you, Plamis, for the gifted sub. Hold on, we'll continue on here. Thank you. Oh, get those dancing Stormtrooper. Well, what's your incentive to play the new training thing? There's no incentive to play it right now, so they've got to up the ante, and it might be a way for them, as Nev says, to introduce a way to do that. But if it doesn't have, like, for newer players, I think it's actually a positive thing. You can get in, kind of mess with your turn meter, stuff like that. But you know, that's the only thing you can do it with. If you don't have the other team, like, as I said, if you want to do Ray versus SLKR. Well, you don't got SLKR. You ain't testing that, right? I don't know why they didn't allow your friends to be a part of that, right? Can I test your team? All right, I can't do Datacrons, Omicrons, but at least I can see how your modding is. And they talk about, like, meeting people and making friends and all this stuff. Well,
hey, Ranger, I 100% agree with you on all those things. I think that the sandbox mode should have all of that, right? Baby steps. They've given us the beginnings of a really good sandbox mode. Okay? So let's suck it up, kiss their fucking asses.
No.
Right?
Not after the shit they've done.
Thank you, CG, for finally blessing us with a sandbox mode. By the way, can you do this and this and this?
Well, they kind of ignored us, but what I said was going to happen. So this isn't just monetization.
No, what made me laugh is when they said connect with other players, and then they say training. Are you playing against yourself?
How are you going to connect when you're facing yourself? That's the whole point of a sandbox.
This guy's mods suck. Oh shoot! Oh, that's me.
At least in Squad Arena, like, I could fight someone and lose a battle or something, and look at someone's mods. I could message them and say, "Hey, where did you pick that up?" Right? You know, get that interaction. Hey, so goofy. Nev, you're all spiffy, man. What are you doing, man? We get a tie on. Look at your hair.
I finished work, got home, had a few bits and pieces to do. Then I did dinner, and just this is the attire for work.
Pretty impressive. Looks sharp there, bro.
Yeah. Well, I like to look good. Yeah. I'm in sales, so kind of need to look good.
you gotta look your best. Yeah.
Got to look the part.
It is what it is. You guys can tell us in the chat now. I think we've given all our thoughts. We'll read questions from you guys in the chat, so we can answer how we, you can give your opinion on stuff. I'll read it out. We're gonna get all. This is all chat time. So you got me, Troopers, and Nev, Random. They have made this time crunch worse, if anything, by adding more Coliseum tiers. That is very true. I didn't think of. It should just let you skip your buff level. Well, now we have another game mode, Arena, but hopefully it's like Coliseum where I don't give a shit and I just put on auto and don't care, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's another mode where I just put it on auto and don't care, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Finn, my heterosexual life mate. Everybody, I blame Finn in the chat. Going to put his little one to bed, but we have the new song in admin, so if we get 4 more subs, then we'll play that for you. Yeah, they're working on them subs.
Well, I do think, Nev, you can tell me what you think. I do think with Zeb being titled as a pilot, I think that is just introducing us to a new Republic fleet. Captain Tivo, he's known as a pilot. If we get Mando with the new Razor Crest, that would make sense as well.
Wait a minute. How did that work? We only had one gifted sub. And we got a hype train.
Yeah.
In the mouth.
No, but how did nobody else? I don't understand Twitch anymore. All right, choo-choo! Hype train. Every 2 levels of hype train, I have to drink a Foster Chewy. They're great. But that they suck ass. But it makes me miserable. It makes you guys giggle. If you want to see that, do some subs. Son of a bitch. Oh, that came out of nowhere. It did it. It's been doing some like we've had some. I donated some bits. Hype train. Like what? And then other times it's like we have lots of people getting gifted subs and things of that nature, and then like nothing. It's like, what is? Nev is looking spiffy. I agree, Ray Rock, very much. Connor over on YouTube at this point, the Dez might as well listen to you guys because they've already lost a good amount of money. Yes, they have. We already talked about the financials.
Again, only 12.5% of the players have Andor.
Gordon Gecko style, yes. Money's good. Hey, Boogie with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. 5 months, currently on a 5-month streak. Very nice. Thank you. All right. See where this goes. We're 3 subs away from the new song. Yes, now we have new all RC.
I'm loving that music you are dropping recently, mate.
Yeah, we got a cool one today too if we hit it.
Oh, please drop it so I can hit that. Yeah, I love that. Oh, yeah, loving that music.
Connect with
I'm loving those tunes. Absolute bangers.
Hey, they're really good, aren't they?
No, I didn't like everything in this update. I am not happy about. I am not happy about R4. They completely erased its history.
What they did.
And have you removed your
They can put. It's a little bit frustrating when they take an EU character and then they butcher it. You know. He was the droid was force sensitive. And had some kind of a vision. This is an extended universe story, like the graphic novels, the Star Wars tales, Star Wars stories and stuff like that. But back from the 90s, I think they are. But yeah, it was you got a graphic novel background story to that droid, and he realized that R2 and C-3PO had a bigger destiny and they needed to be together, so he blew his own motivator so that he would then be taken away and be replaced by R2. But they didn't include that in the story. They start with, they go through the New Republic era that he's in and don't really pay much attention, unfortunately. So I was a little bit disappointed in that.
Vinyl says another thing I missed from the road ahead: an increase of the mod cap. They've already said for a while they're not doing it, so that didn't shock me at all. I agree with you, but they're not doing it. Oh, Desi Jingle Snurf Snurf Snurfy. Desi says, "Oh snap, it's Dev. I was just thinking of you today." Look at him, he's looking pretty spazzy there, Snurfer. Look at him. Look at him in the suit, his shirt and tie. All right, 2 more subs, and we hit the goal. And I'll play the new song. I'll have to download it and do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the lovely Snarf's here. What Desi's really saying is she's doing her studying right now. She's educating herself. The Grand Dom, it's kind of crazy. They still haven't added multiple sims to sim all the different battles. Yeah, I agree. There's still some more sims they need to add. Oh, Plumbus with the gift one to Nav. Getting us to level 2. That is a shoey. And Plumbus, don't forget, I got you. Me and Desi got you on Friday. We're gonna make that happen, Captain. Get them Tom Collinses going. Yes, Deb has been caught by Desi's tractor beam and has been locked in. That's right.
Hello, Desi.
Hello.
How are you doing, darling?
What was I saying? Yeah, Multsim, and then
I do wonder where they're putting Prestige though, because that is in Squad Arena only.
they'll move it somewhere else. I mean, there's places they can. I'm not too worried about that. I know some people like with the characters, but then they've got all these new places where characters are being farmed. We'll figure it out. That stuff doesn't really concern me as much as the monetization stuff, because I want this game to be successful. That's the frustrating part. It's like, this is just not the right way of going about it. I'm sorry. You know, I just disagree with it. Now, again, I got to see the packs. They are saying and on the episode pass and everything, there's going to be massive increase of rewards. Maybe I come back here from the investment and go, you know what? Okay. You know, but we got to get all this stuff in the game and see what it's going to equate to, right?
Again, Ranger, it doesn't matter if you don't invest in the shards, right? Because you can get all those rewards and stuff, but you can't go to certain levels if you're not getting certain
sure,
star
but that's part of the equation, right? How much you want to invest. What do you get for your investment? What are they changing? What are they doing? We got to see what the rewards are, what these new packs look like. You know, if it's the same old nickel.
It just scares me because Ranger, because remember, you gave him props, I gave him props when the marquee shards were cheaper. We're like, oh, it's cheaper to get these characters up and running. All of a sudden, the error currency comes in, right?
Well, it is, and
so if they're it's like they give and take, right?
Well, we'll see. If it's bad, what happened with Cassian is going to happen in this new era. No, I don't care that it's Mando and Grogu, because that's what's coming. It's just, I don't care how popular the show is. People are not. You have to be realistic with what you can ask people to pay. You know, people have lives. Dev can speak on this. You know, in his wonderful suit and everything. They got to feed their families. They got rent to pay. They got shit to do. They can't spend $1,200 every era because you think that's a reasonable thing. And if you think it is, your profits are going to go down the toilet because people are going to be turned off. They're not going to want to invest. The game mode itself is not engaging enough for them to want to invest. It's boring. It's ridiculous.
And they don't want to tell us what's coming. They don't want to tell us or what it might be needed.
That's just pressure. Yes, I mean, gas prices are going up. I mean, you gotta put this into context. But I'm hoping we'll see. We'll wait on the final judgment on that once we see the new packs and stuff. I don't know next week because you know me. I will get the characters. I'm stupid, but yeah. Yeah, the numbers between Maul and Cassian was crazy. Oh yeah, it's absurd. Like, you know, I think it's gonna be less than 1% of the player base is gonna have, like, my stupid ass, a 7-star Cassian day one.
Currently, out of the Cassians that are unlocked, I have the numbers pulled up, Ranger. There's only 857 people that have a 7-star Cassian.
That seems a bit low.
It's a little bit good.
Yeah, and out of the people that unlocked Cassian, that's only 1.27% of the players that unlocked Cassian, not the whole player base.
Jesus Christ.
Let me see. I have the number for. You guys keep talking.
Yeah,
do this.
I'm curious to know what the relic levels of all of those Cassian owners have.
I have that.
I can bring mine up right now. So when I unlock him next week, they're all going to be 85. So relic 2. I will not invest more than that because why?
63% of the players have him at Relic 2. 30% of those Cassians are at Relic 1. 1.23% have him at Relic 6. 0.34 at Relic 5. 0.8 at Relic 4.
That's horrible.
3.7 at Relic 3.
So basically, the majority of the people
Only
that own the character have got it.
173. Only 173 players maxed out their Cassian.
That's bad.
Out of
That's not a lot of spending.
Out of the total of 503,000 active players, and that's people that unlocked the KX droid. Out of 503,000.
All right, so
The unlocked character for the next era, it needs to be a really big character to make people
it's
want.
going to be for the raid,
but it won't.
It is.
If it's for the raid, that's why people will invest more into it. Not like I think it's going to be Mando and Grogu. I'm pretty 90% there on that. That's going to be the legendary, right? But just like with Cassian, what are you using Cassian for, right? Now, Maul was the first era, and it was a popular character, but the reason we saw what we saw in the spending is because people didn't know what the hell was going on. But as they figured it out, we got the Cassian. And don't get me wrong, Cassian and Andor is a very popular show. But people are like, I don't care who it is. Like, I love Andor and I love Cassian. Like, I love all these characters, but you want me to spend how much money? Like, no. You know, and it's just, it's a disconnect. Like, you have to be realistic on the numbers you think you can get to. You know, it's really will not.
0.17% of players have a 7-star Cassian. 0.17.
That's I'm not a mathematician. That seems low.
I just
That
did
does
the
seem
math.
very
Yeah,
low.
we don't know if it's going to be good. We can theory craft, but we don't get the. It's not like before where we get the characters in the old system. We kind of got an idea for them and stuff, and we can kind of theory craft it how good it's going to be. But until you really get your hands on it and can really see what it can do, you know, it's just a system I don't understand. You know,
And yes, Boogie, those numbers are accurate because this was the last day for everyone to get those final shards of the KX droid. So everyone that is getting 7-star Cassian would have gotten him.
But so. I mean, legendaries has always been like that. But I don't understand the system where it's like, here's the new stuff, but you can't really use it outside of this one area, which sucks. For 3 months. Enjoy. And to enjoy that new game mode, you got to pay a lot of money. Like, I don't understand that concept. You know, when people make an investment, they want to have access to that stuff in a way that they can do what they want to do in the game. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. With Maul coming back now in 3 months, one era cast won't be the same with. I don't know. It is what it is, man. I don't think, but if Cassian's going to be like Maul and it's going to be 6 months, I'm okay with that. I mean, I got him for 6 months, you know, because the people.
It's when the Datacron expires. That's when it is.
It is what it is.
Oh, and for comparison, last thing, 7-star Mauls, there are 3,807 compared to the Cassian 857. So 3,000 less people invested.
Yeah, and I think the other numbers were that people that were unlocking Cassian as compared to Maul, right? Significantly different.
Yep.
I mean, the wallets talk, man. Money talks, bullshit walks, man. They're going to learn their lesson, man. I'm telling you. Now, be interesting to see if there's a bump because of the characters, but with the relic changes, it used to be back in the day you had to get them unlocked so you can get relics on them. Now it's no longer the case. You can have a 5-star character and be like relic 4, relic 5, whatever it is, right? If you don't really care that much about PvP, right? Because getting them a relic 6 is what you need to take effective Datacrons and hard FTCs. So yeah. All right, real quick. We're one sub away from the new song, so someone wants to gift a sub, throw a sub, eat a sub, go to Subway, whatever, whatevs. Do that, and then we will play the new song. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it'll be ready for listening and consumption tonight. And then if anybody wants me to drink my sorrows away and help me with my 501st cosplays I'm doing, then yeah.
Ranger, I just did the math.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Sorry.
You gotta wait, Clemens. You gotta wait. Yeah.
I just did the math for you. There are 44,000 less legendary unlocks for Cassian than there was for Maul.
Ah, damn.
And that is accurate because you cannot unlock Maul since his event went away. There were 107,400 Maul unlocks. There was only 63,000 and some change Cassian unlocks. And I am on the current. I just updated. It was updated today on Swgoh.gg.
Right. Not shocking. It's not surprising, as I said, but it's still kind of eye-opening, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are like, I'll wait.
Now, the biggest drop was for 4 stars. Though,
now, what I will say, I
77,000.
wouldn't be shocked, like with Bad Batch last year, if they're like, oh, by the way, you'll need the new Cassian team and stuff for the new raids. Like, But it's nice to tell the player base that ahead of time. But then again, that pressure bind. If you don't invest early, you may not know. You don't know.
I have a theory, Ranger. Can I share a quick theory?
Very quickly.
Yes. Thank you very much, Your Honor. So my theory right now is for the raid, what I believe they are going to do is they're going to do tiers where it's going to be like 2 lower tiers where you can have lower star characters. And then it's going to be all the rest of the tiers are going to be tied behind the 7-star relic level. So it's going to be relic 6 or relic 6, and then probably a relic 7, and then a relic 9, and then I know there's going to be a relic 10 too.
Oh, of course
I can guarantee it. So that's what they're doing. It's going to be like, oh, you can get these characters as relics, but you can't do those higher tiers unless you have the shards, like you said.
Of course. That's a tale as old as time. Song as old as time.
44,000 less unlocks is quick math, Ranger. That's 40% of their player base.
They're not buying it, man. But again, it's CG's game. They do what they need to do, man. I mean, all we can do is express, constructively what we think they should be doing. Now, again, got to see the new packs with those percentages. I'm like, okay, but what does that equate to in their minds? Because my idea of a certain percentage of what they say, like based off what, I don't know. I don't have all the numbers. I just see 200, 300, 400% increase. I'm just like, okay, of what? Again, so I can't give you an accurate. I'm just assuming based off the previous stuff that we got. Got to look at it. See what we get. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, because right now it is $94.99 in the actual game for 130 shards of the character. I don't want them taking away shards if they're going to add era level stuff, right? That's my concern.
I just get the shards. I don't give a shit. Smeagol says there was also a data mine for new boxes between some of the current raid boxes, even off the score need to curve some more. Yeah, that'd be nice. Like they did talk, but yeah, that's fine. But then again, we got to see what we got. We're still in limbo on some of this stuff. Like we don't know what it all equates to. Will it be more for characters now that we have the, the arena bullshit, which is monetized with the loan unit bullshit, right? One thing to have your characters leveling up and you get loan units in Coliseum, but this loan shit, it's like, I mean,
that you have to invest in loan units that go away at the end of the era that you made clear.
I know, right? It just.
My eyes kind of glazed over on that stuff, Ranger. I was like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, well, yeah, but never like, do you like just like you read that and you're like, wait, yeah, I'm not invested in Coliseum. Yet you want me to spend on top of getting characters for a new legendary every time. Do you want me to come over here to Arena and have to make an investment in that as well?
Hmm.
Like, unless I don't give a fuck.
As long as it gives me something where I can just hit auto and I'm done, yeah, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
I just, yeah. That's not going to work.
The only way they would get me to spend is if they, again, add new material. Because at this point, after the 10th anniversary era and even through the Andor era, I've hoarded enough to do 6 Relic 10s. I have enough to do 6 Relic 10s right now. And I'm sitting on Zetas, I'm sitting on Omicrons, and I have 600 of each signal data. So they can throw all the requirements they want to for a GL or new capital ship. I will be ready. I don't need to invest because I pick and choose when I invest my crystals. And right now, as of today, I have hoarded free to play throughout this era 75,000 crystals in my account right now because I didn't invest. I got all the characters 5 stars. Beyond that, nothing. So whenever they drop that, that's when I'll invest. Other than that, I see no reason to spend. I'm going to play the game how I want to.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just a realistic expectation of what people can spend. Some people have, that currency. They have that means to spend. Doesn't necessarily mean they will. I mean, you have to put something out there that excites them. None of this seems excitement. If you are and it does, good to you. If you got the discretionary cash, by all means. But I just to see the difference between Maul and Cat, because we know the Wells and Krakens in this game. I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
Not wanting to invest, Karth being one of them, and it's like, no, fuck that. It's like, man, CG, what are you doing, man? Like, you got people that would like to spend that have the money. You're not giving them a good reason to want to spend with this bullshit you're putting out.
Yeah, TJ, it was 44,400. So if you do quick math, that's about 8% of their player base less that got the unlocked legendary this time around.
Way less. It's ridiculous. So, but it is what it is. So yeah, keep your questions coming in. We get one more gifted whatever sub, Subway, Eat Fresh. We will play the new song. I will tell you what the new song is called and what it's about. Do we want to know? Maybe that'll motivate.
Yes,
I do.
Yes,
I do.
It's about.
I want to know.
It's about the Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
But Nev,
okay. I'm envisioning a power ballad here. Am I hot? Am I cold, Ranger?
Yeah, I have to wait.
I'll have to wait. Okay.
Nev, I do have a question for you.
Crack on, mate.
So I don't know where you stand, like what your roster is like. Are you like end game, middle game?
I'm end game free to play, but I did buy the Bad Batch so that I could get Lord Vader, and I did buy the Night Sisters. And every time they throw those $5 characters out, like Clone Wars, Chewie,
oh yeah, I mean, why would you not?
They're $5, so yeah.
You get a pass on those.
So I've got like 30. I've got 30 million GP. I've got all the GLs except for Hondo, which I'm very, very close to. I've just got a relic level characters, and then boom, Hondo. Let's see, and I think I haven't got the requirements farmed for Maul yet. That's all I've got to farm for. I'm that end game. That's all I've got to farm for is the new characters that they spit out.
Well,
Nearly finished Forlom and Zuckus.
Yeah, Owie says also they said they're upping the air levels. What if next legendary wants something higher than air level 85, 7-star lock? We got to see what that equates to. I know what they said, but I don't know what that's equating to or what that all means because they didn't really go in depth on with what that translates to, right? So we got to get the new era and look at it. It could be what you're saying, Owie, but I'm just like, I don't know because I got to see what this all translates to.
So what's your question then, mate? Now that you know roughly what my count is.
Yeah. So when you look at this era stuff, when because you get free to play crystals, obviously. If your account's that much, you get a nice daily income of crystals.
I'm in Kaiba. Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna invest your free to play crystals into this system, or are you just doing your own thing?
Oh, I go in, I hit auto. If I have to do 3 because there's a feat, I'll do 3 because there's a feat. That's it. That is the level. You know, I got. Hey, I mean, I got all of them at 3. You know, I had them all at 3 stars, and they were all gear 12. So you know, it gives me something. It gave me something to do when I wasn't doing anything. You know, Luke's relict, because I got his Omicron, and IG90's relict because I got his Omicron. You know, all of the 3 stars with the you know, relic 1 or 2, they're really bloody useful in GAC. I mean, like really useful. Barris on an Inquisitor team will destroy GLs, and so will Afra. I mean, she's a monster with IG9. So yeah, no investment required. They're slowly going up the stars. I think I've got 1 at 5. The rest are all at 4. It's just a time sink. For me, the new era, it's just a time sink. There is no investment, none whatsoever. I don't invest any crystals.
Not even with free-to-play
nothing.
crystals?
No, I don't spend any crystals. I put all of my crystals, everything is invested in the characters and datacons. Because the datacons is what keeps me in Kyber by the skin of my teeth. When I didn't have datacons, I was Erodium.
Let me,
you know,
let me answer Ali's stuff. All I'm saying, if it stays the same system, you need air level 90 or 95%, so you guys do it. Depends on what remember, they said they're upping the episode pass rewards, they're upping the rewards and other things. They got a new pack and stuff. I don't know, because are we getting more stuff that said like 304% increase? I gotta see what it translates to. Like if it's the same, then yeah. I know, Plummas, I always shoey. Waiting to see if I didn't want to get caught with my pants down doing a shoey and we get a sub. But yeah, I don't know yet if I'll make the investment. Now, if it's the same nickel and dime shit, but they increase the levels and nothing really increases, then I'm gonna think about like what I'm investing in. 7 stars? Yeah, I'll get them 7 stars, but am I gonna invest in air levels? Maybe. Probably not. I mean, is it worth it? You know, especially I got to see what it all translates. They just don't put out enough information for me to make an educated decision. You know, when they say shit like that, because I don't know what the starting base is for them on that shit is, because they're not clear enough, because they don't ever talk about the monetization. They just throw it in there saying we're doing this, and then it's like, yeah, but what the fuck does that mean? I'd have no idea. So I can't give you a good answer on that, Ali. If we do get those percentages and the packs are less and I get more for them, yeah, I would do that. But if it's not and I have to pay more, I'm not doing it. You know, I don't mind taking the character to 7 stars, but if I only get like a 6-star legendary, oh well. I mean, there's a cutoff for me where it's like it's not worth it. I mean, value is subjective, but like that's not worth it. And a lot of players, as you've seen the numbers, start saying this is not worth it. All right, you do shit.
There's nothing unique. There's nothing unique.
Great.
The size of rosters now is so huge that you can have. I regularly end a GAC with 5 squads that I would have killed for 12 months ago.
You would be quite upset if you saw what I left in the GAC tank the other day.
Yeah, and so it's like it's really not needed. It's not absolutely needed because there's nothing unique about these new ones coming out, so there's no need to invest.
Well, Nev, here's what I told my community when we started hoarding and everything. I literally told them, I was like, look, I'm not investing unless it's a galactic legend or a new capital ship, because that's where you get the most bang per buck value out of those units. These legendaries and stuff, yeah, they're going to be great for 3 months with that Datacron when they come out and stuff, and maybe a legendary is needed. Guess what? If I have all the crystals hoarded up, I can just buy all the marquee shards for the character, for the legendary that are required for the legendary, and I'll get the legendary when it comes around, because I know CG will want to release it before the GL comes out. So unless if they say, hey, at the end of this era, you will use these units to unlock this galactic legend, or you will use these units with this new fleet to unlock this new capital ship. There's no point, because the ROI and the investment with time and crystals and resources just doesn't match when I already have 10 GLs, when I already have almost all the capital ships.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Makes no sense whatsoever. You offer nothing unique, CG. That's another reason why your numbers are going down. I'm not saying it's not. It's definitely a mitigating factor. It's, you know, I'm not saying it's. I mean, Range is the Range is the guy that knows the maths better and the marketing better, because, you know, that's kind of his thing, you know. But there is an element of, you know, I've got hundreds of characters. I still don't, you know, I don't get to use them all, but that will change with training mode. I think with training mode, you're gonna.
Yeah, I'll get to use them against myself.
Yes. I'll get to use them against myself. I'm gonna be able to figure out. It's just, I look. It's the one thing. It's the silver. To me, it's the silver lining. You know, to be able to do some theory crafting like that. And like I said, I know that people are pissed that you can't make max teams to go against, but I think the Datacon thing will resolve itself with CG when they realize, hey, look, we need to be able to let people use their own bloody mods, you know, sorry, their own Datacons on defense and on offense.
Well, Nev, here's my issue is the fact that they can turn on Omicrons in Conquest. When you face certain teams in Conquest, like the mid sector boss or the boss, their Omicrons are turned on in that. Why can't we turn on our Omicrons in that game mode? That makes no sense.
Well, we'll see what they do.
We know they can turn it on.
We'll see what they do with it. But right now, I'm
disappointed. That exactly. We'll see what I mean. They're giving us this now. If we come back to them and say, look, you know, we want Datacons. We want our data. We want, you know, if you're going to let us use our squad, then you've got to let us use our Datacons for both defense and offense. You know, defense and offense. And similarly, you know, we asked them later on, look, you got to do the same thing with Omicrons. You know, we need to be able to test these things. If we kind of ask them to do it and nudge them in that direction, it's like, look, you're going to make more money. We're going to spend money for crystals to get more Omicrons and more Datacons because we want to test them again. You know, we want the best to make the best characters so that we can, you know.
We nudged them about Coliseum, and look what they're doing. They're adding something else.
They had a plan. This is the way I've known CG for a long time. Once they have a plan in place, they have a board, and I know about the Great White Board.
The Great White Board, yeah.
And they have a plan, regardless of what we say or do. They are going to execute that plan, right? The dates and what they're going to put out. They're going to put it out, come hell or high water, because they've already made the investment, whether it's good or bad. Like, they're just not a company that says, you know what, this is getting closer, because they don't do, in my opinion, do enough testing and feedback from players and other sources to where it's like, sometimes they put shit out and it's like, wow, that's really cool. And then a lot of times they put shit out, it's like, that is this is bad. Like, why? So, Smeagol, the main thing I'm not looking forward to from the post is their comments on fleets where they're looking to make it more play rather than counters, because it sounds awful. We'll see. I again, on fleets, man, I've been down this road with them for years. TW, other stuff. When it happens, then I'll react to it and see what they did. But until then, I wouldn't hold my breath, bro. They're just in that we're getting ideas kind of thing. Like, okay.
Well, no, Ranger, I know what they're doing because they mentioned it in the Variety article.
Oh, I'm sure.
They mentioned with how they're already working on fleets. They mentioned fleets specifically in the Variety article because they're working with the Starfighter movie and director to get stuff started on that. And they already said in the past that they work a year ahead.
I know,
so they're probably fine tuning it for that.
But that doesn't mean necessarily that they at that beginning phase that they've even come up with ideas yet to even start putting it on the whiteboard. We don't even know what part of that phase they are on the whiteboard, right? So that sounds like they're very far from what I read today. It's like, okay, you're getting feedback and ideas, and you got some ideas. Well, okay, ideas can go on the board, but until they start executing them, like having a concept, then they're just the idea, which is good. It's good to get ideas, but you know, but they have not done shit.
Smeagol, I'm not Smeagol, sorry. Nev, would you, because I know you say you just do your own thing mainly. Would it change you investing in this era, if they said like, because you said you're an end game player basically, would it change if they're like, oh, this team is needed for a raid, and they told you that, so that you would be like, you know what, I'll throw a few crystals in for the shards so I can at least relic them for the raid, right? Would that change your perspective, or would you still be in the same camp?
As an individual, no.
Okay.
No, wouldn't change. Don't care. Don't care. It's not fun. It's not exciting. Don't care. Want to go in, hit auto, do the feat, get out. Do not care. Sure, I'm randomly selecting characters for the upgrades. I don't care. I know I'm going to go sector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's dull. It's boring. There's nothing interesting about it. That's why there's no investment there whatsoever. But based off what you just said, the one caveat would be if the guild said, hey, they're making it compulsory for the raid, we'd like to, we'd all like to pull together and do it. We're not asking you to spend anything. We're just asking you to use your crystals. It's like when you're in a guild and everybody's trying to raise totally wank characters up to relics 7 and 8 and 9. We've all been there for our guilds, invest in our crystals so that we can do shit for the guild. So if my guild, if more than 25% of my guild were in it, and somebody sat down and did the math and went, yeah, right, okay, with this team we're going to get X amount, it'll get us to this crate, the rewards will be worth it. Sure, absolutely. But if it was if it's just on me, forget about it. I'm an end game player. I got nothing else left to farm. Right? I've got nothing else left to farm. The only thing I've got left to catch up is that bloody X-Wing fighter in Proving Grounds, because I was bored trying to 3-star it, so I just didn't bother doing it. And then someone threw me a link to how to do it to get 3 stars. Yay, I'll sim it until I've got it. But I'm completely caught up on all Conquest, and my roster size is so huge that I've always got something to do all of the feats in order to get the red crate without really trying.
Okay.
So and like I said, I have no idea why I was up against a 6 mil GP player in Kai before. They had one team, a relic 10 layer, and I destroyed it. And then, a bunch of teams with one relic character in 12s. And it was just like.
Well, it's the same thing that's happened in TAS and them at the top of Kyber 1, right? They're getting Erodium matchups. That's why I had to do someone else's match today, because, your top 10, top 20, you get Erodiums. It's like, right. All right, we're going to start wrapping up. Now, if you want to hear the new Millennium Falcon song, we need one more sub. So if you want to hear it, we have to get one more sub.
Do it.
Right.
Hey, Nev, you've been watching the mall show?
No, I'm waiting.
Oh, right.
No. I'm waiting until the whole thing is out, and then I'm binge
next
watching
week. Next Monday, you can watch the whole thing. Last year.
Good.
No, it's May 4th. Oh yeah, wait, May 4th is next Monday. Yeah. So that's when the finale comes out.
Yeah. You're gonna love it, man. It's really bloody good.
Oh, I'm hearing lots and lots of wonderful things about it.
So good, dude.
I like it more than Clone Wars Season 7, I'll say that.
I think it's on par with that, yeah. It's so good.
Man. Ranger, if you pulled episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8 out, would it then be on par with Maul?
I actually liked the first 3 episodes because that introduced.
Oh no, I liked the first 4 episodes, and I liked the last 4 episodes. It was the middle 4 episodes that I didn't like. I thought it pulled it.
I didn't feel that. I
Pulled
didn't
me out
feel
of the
that
story.
way. I didn't really do that for me. So, my opinion,
But it's on par with it.
You know what?
It's
definitely that good. I mean, the tops of both of them are that good.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
What's the animation like?
Oh, it's extraordinary.
Oh.
It's extraordinary.
Yeah?
They've gone another level.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm waiting until I can binge watch it. Yeah.
Nev, I don't think you know this.
What?
My new cosplay I'm doing this year for charity.
Is?
If I can find it.
Oh, are you doing Maul?
Yep. Well, I did Darth
that's
Maul
good.
before, but I'm going to do this version of Maul, the Mechanolegs Maul.
Oh, you're gonna do spider legs more. That's gonna
No,
look
no, I'm
very...
doing the robot legs small.
Oh, robot legs. Okay.
Yeah.
But Maul's still gonna look good. Maul will definitely, Maul's definitely gonna look good on you. Can't wait to see that. That'll be good.
So we'll be doing that one next, and then I'll think of the known for next year, and we'll keep doing cosplays, and then I'll send it in the file first, and then they'll go over 900 things that are wrong, and I spend the day painting and repainting and redo. I had to redo my Mando costume. Oh.
Oh, what? You had to give it a fresh lick of paint, did you?
Well, I'm going to redo the Beskar stuff here probably next week, just because it needs a touch-up, right? Get that all squared away, and then like the belt buckle was wrong, the rifle clip, which I got here, I've got to replace. The hip armor needed to be repainted. There was a bunch of stuff, right? I had to get a new cape. And we're gonna have to weather that. Just small things, but once it's done, I'll be fine. First approved.
Yeah, but all those small things add up.
It's just a lot. It's a lot of things. And then my Darth Maul.
Small things.
So my Darth Maul costume. I've been drinking a lot of shoes here of late. Is let's go to Sith. So I don't know if it'll show on the Swgoh character, but let me find Maul.
Are you gonna do any conventions with the costume, or are you just is it just? Oh right, no, I was curious if you.
Oh yeah,
because I'm going to Gen Con this year.
Oh yeah, we always do MegaCon and stuff like that, and yeah, so.
But I'm definitely
see this little
Gen
clip
Con.
right
Timothy's
here,
there.
his lightsaber clip. I got to get that. So and then
okay.
There's a back piece I need to get for the Darth Maul costume. His left ear, he has a stud in the upper left that I've got to get done, and then overall the belt needs to be replaced that I have for the costume that I have, and then we'll be good to go. That's it.
Can't wait to see the final result.
So yeah, we'll get all those small pieces. I wanted to get the Mando stuff first because that's going to involve me with paint and resources, and like I replaced the belt buckle today. I also get some more grenades or rounds for the rifle. Ordered, and I got those in today. Those just have to be scuffed up and with a little paint on them. That's nothing. And then the rifle clip's going to be a pain in the ass. I have to undo all the stitching. Take the old one out, and then I got some leather glue coming tomorrow. I'll re-glue it, and then I can put the new one in its place. And this thing is powerful. This magnet that's on this thing is powerful. Good Lord. And then I've got the new cape coming in, and then that'll pretty much cover me on that. Read the Beskar armor, and we should be good to go. They've done a in-depth look at my costume, and those are the main things. It's pricey, expensive. Like the new Maul, like the Maul stuff. Oh, I got to get teeth for Maul too. So I got to get prosthetic teeth for Maul. And then I've got to get the new belt, and then I've got to get the lightsaber clip and
what's your time frame for all of this? What's your window that you have to get all of these things done by?
As soon as I can, because as soon as I get them done, then I get approved. I've already been approved to join the file first, but my costumes have to meet approval, right?
Yes.
From their blue ribbon panel. Talk about ours all the time, and then those will be done. And then I'll be
okay.
Then I can do events not only for RSG and the ACS. I can tie that into the 501st of the fence, so we can raise more money.
Yeah, and how quickly do you think you're going to be able to get all that done, mate? Because it sounds like a lot of little tasks, you know.
Well, it is, but like I replaced the belt buckle today. I repainted the hip armor. I mean, it's just when I get it right. So I've got to replace the hand pads on my gloves. They're not the right color. So I ordered some that were, but I'm not going to get those until like May, right? So, end of May. It is what it is. But once that's done, then I'll be fully 501st approved. Once I'm approved, then they will use me for events and stuff. And they do a lot of events. And then I know we have a big con here in Birmingham. Can't remember what it's called, but I know they do stuff there. They want me there. Lost Swamp Rat's actually building me an animatronic Grogu that we'll use at these events and stuff. So it'll be pretty cool. And then I'll do the Darth Maul thing. Once I get all that locked in, then we'll continue raising money. That's what the clinks are for. And then we'll go for the Mechanic League Mauls. Mauls, Shadow Lord, Mauls what I'm going for. So.
Man, I'm Nev. I'm currently working on Savage. I'm doing Savage with him, so
Ah, okay. Well, I'm not going for. I mean, my thing this summer is I've got the Realm Makers conference to go to because Kathy Tyers is going to be there, and I'm going to Gen Con in Indiana because Timothy Zahn's going to be there, and I'm going to take some of my books with me. I'm going to take all my Kathy Tyers books and ask her if she wouldn't mind a autograph, and I'm going to do the same with Timothy Zahn as well.
I got to meet Jim Lee at at MegaCon. I got my X-Men comic signed, the one with Wolverine and Omega Red. That was really dope. My picture in the Darth Maul costume with Sam Witwer. That was sick, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one behind me right there. And I've got the Hot Toys. I got a Star Killer and Maul with all the Black Series, and then the picture of Sam's right there with me as Darth Maul with the lightsaber. It's in a general. You can scroll up back to March.
Yeah, March.
All right, we're gonna go 5 more minutes. If you want to hear the new Aluminum Falcon song, aka the Millennium Falcon, we need one more sub. If we get one more sub from Benny Thorpe, then I'll play the song.
Do it.
All right. Final thoughts, Nev. WLRN on the post.
The post,
like it or no?
A bit of both. I kind of like my eyes just kind of glazed over everything after I realized Sandbox, and I know it's not perfect, but it's a good start.
Now we'll see.
As for the era stuff, don't care.
Yeah, 1 through 10. So what do you give it? Like a 7, 8?
6.
Okay, 6. Okay.
I mean, it's not quite meh, and it's not quite, but it'd be a 5 without the sandbox mode.
Yeah, it's just mid for me. It's like there's some good stuff there, and again, for Fair CG, the good stuff. I liked a lot of the Cantina changes, quality of life. I thought all that stuff was fantastic. Like the not the impulse detectors, the mod things. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Going to 1,000, great. All that stuff was great, right?
Great for the new player. Great for the new player.
A lot
experience.
of new player
it's
experience.
It's going to be great stuff for new player experience.
Some stuff for the older players. We got some new Cantina stuff. I'm excited about that. Drop rates, new materials, more signal data. I'm okay with that as well, right? Those are all really good positive changes. AR system, I think, is a total dumpster fire. I think it's a fucking disaster, and they're gonna fuck around and find out.
Well, Nev, what I love is Ranger gave the perfect analogy. I don't know if you heard it. It's like they're basically putting everyone on the fast lane on a highway to get everyone caught up and get everyone like moving and stuff like that to catch up to the older players, right? With all these changes, all that stuff, farming, relics, all that. And then, light speed tokens, all that. And then eventually, once they're caught up, it's going to be a big emergency brake pull. It's going to be like, oh, we're caught up. Now all we can do is spend. Or we're just going to be waiting for the new content to be free to play farmable. Right. I love that analogy.
No, it's it's fair because you've got a cruise lane and then you've got 2 overtaking lanes. And all that's going to happen is everybody's going to move to cruise lanes. There's going to be nobody overtaking. There's going to be nobody, that wants to take their Porsche.
No, why would you?
Why would you?
Why would I waste my premium gas? Damn it.
Yeah.
If anything that I'm going to do, like, maybe they announced that like a new raid or something on May the 4th, right? Or they announced the legendary on May the 4th to make it special. I will get the character to level 75 and I will get the legendary at 7 stars. Beyond that, I have all the relics, I have all the materials that I need in order to get them up for requirements, stuff like that. I'm not going to invest more into this new game mode, and this is just me. I'm not speaking for anyone else. I'm not investing in their new era arena. I'm not investing more in Coliseum. I'm not going to spend money on loaned units, and I'm not going to go up to the new level, era level 135 or whatever it is, because there's no point. I'm not going to play a game where it's just a monetization of, oh, you're going to be rewarded based on how much money you spend. That's a game that I'm not going to invest in. I'll get the new character. I'll give him 7 stars. Outside of that, I'm just going to keep doing my thing.
Yeah, there are plenty of other things in the game now because it's been around for 10 years to keep us interested. You know, it gets you closer with your guild, whatever your current
I've been playing since I've been
is.
playing since 2017. So yeah, I've been around for a while.
Exactly. So you know what it. You know, there's territory battles, there's territory wars. I mean, there's conquest, there's GAC. So you know, there's no incentive. It's like but I'm busy with this at the moment. I need to get this squad up, or I need to bump this character for the guild. I need to make this team for the guild. I need to put these Omicrons on these characters to make it easier to do this and to do that. And then Datacons in Conquest because I'm done. And I spend like 350s and 100 refreshers so that I have a boatload of level 9 Datacons because they absolutely save your skin when you're in a pinch. They absolutely do that, So there's no need for investment. So
Ranger, you want to answer Swgoh player? No, you're good, Nev. You want to answer Swgoh player?
Yeah, I got it. Are more people getting 7 stars for the new release system before? No, it's actually a drastic, and I mean we talked about it where I don't want to rehash it, but it's poo-poo diarrhea.
Ranger, if you get a gifted sub, are you going to play all the funny songs, or are you just playing the new songs?
That's if we get 5 clinks. That's the only time I do that. But if we get for the new songs every 25 subs, which we're 1 away from, then I'll play the new song that no one's heard, right? The clinks are for the funny ones, right? Where I get lambasted.
LITPH, freaking Wednesday. Man, I don't know, but Nev, no, I like your perspective because you are an end game player, but you're free to play. And
yes,
I think that's
with the exception of a couple of packs. I'm not pure free to play.
He's not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
But hearing how you're viewing the game from that kind of perspective, where your roster is, it's different from Ranger, who's getting all the characters day one, right? It's different from me, who picks and chooses what to get. I got Ball of 7 stars. He's relic 10 in my roster. But Cassian, I got him at 5 stars. He's gonna stay at 5 stars. I got all the characters to level 75 for Gear 13. Not touching them beyond that. So I like your perspective of just I'm an endgame player. There's nothing else to do, but it doesn't mean that I have to invest in this new stuff, right?
No, I don't. I don't even get the passes, for goodness sake.
Yeah,
I don't even get the passes. Why do I need it? Why do people are like, oh yeah, but it gives you extra goes on Proving Grounds. I'm like, but I've got nothing left to get in Proving Grounds.
Unless you're invested heavily in the new characters like me, then you're fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
We're going to wrap this up. You guys can go enjoy the rest of your Monday. This was all the news. You can go back and play. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Fortunately, we can't play the new Millennium and Falcon song because we didn't get that last set. But that's okay. We'll just save it for tomorrow, possibly. So, with that, thanks to Nev. Thanks to Troopers on break for being here. If you have any questions or anything, you can always hit me up on our Discord. Like the content, memberships always appreciated, subs always appreciated. Think about coming to Patreon. You get my unlimited advice. Even when I'm not streaming, I'm available 24/7. By that, mainly if I'm sleeping at night. But I will get back to you as soon as possible for any of your Star Wars Galaxy questions. So $5 a month or more, become a patron. We love our patrons. Big shout out to all our patrons. We appreciate your support. You know who you are. And so with that, we are going to get out of here. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Be safe.